Hello friends, welcome to this video on lines and angles. In the previous video, we discussed some properties of parallel lines and transversal. Today, we will discuss the properties of lines parallel to the same line. Friends, let's start with a question. If a line is parallel to two lines, that is line P is parallel to line Q and the line P is also parallel to line R, then will lines Q and R also be parallel? Come, let's take a look. In the previous video, we saw when a pair of corresponding angles are equal, the lines are parallel. So let's draw a transversal line S here. Here, lines P and Q are parallel. Therefore, using the corresponding angles axiom, we can say that angle 1 and angle 2 will be equal. And here, lines P and R are also parallel. Therefore, angle 1 and angle 3 will be equal. Looking at both the statements, we can say that angle 2 and angle 3 will also be equal. Friends, note that these are corresponding angles drawn by the transversal S with the lines Q and R. Here, using the converse of the corresponding angles axiom, we can say that these two lines, that is line Q and line R, will also be parallel. We can write this result in the form of a theorem as lines that are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Can this rule also be applied to more than two lines? Yes. If lines are given such that line A is parallel to line B, line A is parallel to line C, and line A is also parallel to line D, then all these lines will be parallel to each other. You can pause the video and try to prove it. Friends, see this figure. Here lines AB and lines MN are parallel. Can you find the measure of angle OPC? How? Yes, we can draw a line SP through point P, which is parallel to line AB. Now look at the figure. Angle OPC is made up of angle CPS and angle SPO. We can write it like this. Here, line AB is parallel to line SP. So the alternate angles BCP and CPS formed here will be equal. And we are given that the measure of angle BCP is 40 degrees. So the measure of angle CPS will also be 40 degrees. Line AB is parallel to line SP. And we are given that the line AB is also parallel to line MN. So, lines SP and MN will also be parallel, because lines parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Angle MOP and angle OPS are interior angles formed on the same side of the transversal. So, their sum will be 180 degrees. We are given the measure of angle MOP as 140 degrees. By placing its value here, we can calculate the value of angle OPS. We get the value of angle OPS as 40 degrees. Now by placing the value of both these angles in equation 1, we can find the value of angle OPC. Here we can get the value of angle OPC as 80 degrees. That's all in this session. Today we discussed some properties of lines parallel to the same line. See you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on lines and angles. In the previous video, we discussed the properties of lines parallel to the same line. Today we will solve some questions related to the same. Let's start with our first question. If a transversal intersects two lines such that the bisectors of a pair of corresponding angles are parallel, then prove that the two lines are parallel. Friends, let's draw a figure with the help of the statement. Transversal CD intersects line RQ and line TS at points A and B respectively. Ray AM is the bisector of angle RAB and ray BN is the bisector of angle TBD. According to the statement, ray AM and ray BN are parallel, and we have to prove that lines RQ and TS are parallel. Ray AM is the bisector of angle RAB. That is, we can write angle MAB like this, and similarly, we can write angle NBD like this, as ray BN is the bisector of angle TBD. Ray AM and ray BN are parallel and CD is a transversal. Here, using the corresponding angles axiom, we can say that angle MAB and angle NBD will be equal. If in equation 3 we substitute the values of equation 1 and 2, then we can write them like this. Now angles RAB and TBD are equal. But these are corresponding angles made by transversal CD with lines RQ and TS, and they are equal. Therefore, using converse of the corresponding angles axiom, we can say that lines RQ and TS are parallel. Let's move to our next question. In the figure, line AB is parallel to line CD and line CD is parallel to line EF. If angle BPQ equals to 110 degree, then find the values of X and Y, and then show that line AB, line CD and line EF are parallel to each other. We are given that line AB is parallel to line CD. Therefore, according to corresponding angles axiom, angle BPQ and angle DQR will be equal, and the measure of angle BPQ is 110 degree. Therefore, angle DQR will also be 110 degree. That is, the value of X is found to be 110 degree. Line CD is parallel to line EF. According to corresponding angles axiom, angle DQR and angle FRN will be equal, and we saw that the measure of angle DQR is 110 degree. Therefore, the measure of angle FRN will also be 110 degree. That is, we can say that Y is equal to 110 degree. Note here, angle BPQ is equal to angle FRN, and these are corresponding angles. Therefore, keeping in mind the converse of corresponding angles axiom, we can also say that line AB and line EF are parallel to each other. We are given that line AB is parallel to line CD and line CD is parallel to line EF. Lines that are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. We can use this theorem here as well and say that these lines are parallel to each other. Let's move ahead and see one more question. In the figure, if line XY and CS are parallel, angle XPT equals to 60 degrees and angle YPR equals to 60 degrees, then find the measure of angles A, B, M and N. Friends, look at the figure carefully. Angle XPT and angle PTR are alternate angles, so both of them will be equal. We are given that the measure of angle XPT is 60 degrees. So, the measure of angle PTR or angle A will also be 60 degrees. Angle XPT, angle TPR and angle YPR, the sum of these three angles is 180 degrees, as they are angles around a straight line. Here we know that the value of angle XPT and angle YPR. By solving in this way, we can find the value of B. Angle YPR and angle PRS are interior angles on the same side of the transversal, so they are supplementary angles. Therefore, their sum will be 180 degrees. We know that the value of angle YPR is 60 degree and angle PRS is M. By writing in this way, we can find the value of M. We get M as 120 degrees. Look at the figure carefully. Angle QPY and angle PTR are corresponding angles. That is, angle A and N are corresponding angles, and the measure of A is 60 degrees. Therefore, N will also be 60 degrees. Friends, that's all in this session. Today we solved some questions related to properties of lines parallel to the same line. See you in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video on lines and angles. Today we will discuss some facts related to lines parallel to the same line. Let's start with a question. In the given figure, line P is parallel to these three lines. Can you tell which of the below given options is correct? Look at the first option. Are these lines also parallel? We are given that line P is parallel to these three lines. If we use this theorem here, that lines that are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other, then we can say that these lines are also parallel. That is, this option is correct. Is the second option also correct? Here it is given that these angles are equal. Friends, these lines are parallel to each other. Therefore, these angles will be corresponding angles. And we know that corresponding angles are equal. So this option is also correct. Now look at the third option. Here these angles are equal to each other. Look at the figure carefully. These angles are pairs of alternate angles. And the pair of alternate angles are equal to each other. Therefore, this option is also correct. Now look at the fourth and the last option. Here it is given that the sum of these angles is 180 degrees. By looking at the figure, we can see that these angles are interior angles formed on the same side of the transversal. We have learned that the sum of these angles is 180 degrees. Therefore, this option is also correct. By looking at all these results, we can say that the number of parallel lines do not affect their properties. All those properties that apply to two parallel lines applies to them too. That's all in this session. Today we discussed some facts related to lines parallel to the same line. See you in the next video. Thank you.